Hi, this is Kristen Drysdale, and I'm going to show you how to attach a sleeve to a body when you're knitting a sweater in the round, bottom up, a yoke sweater. Okay, so this is for the Lina knit along, and so that's the pattern that I'm using here. I've already actually attached the first sleeve. In the pattern, I have you do one sleeve at a time. And so that way it frees up your needles, so you can just have one pair of double point needles, or you don't have to put the sleeve on holders. So you knit across the body stitches, match up the stitches on a holder for the underarm on the body to the stitches on a holder on the sleeve, and then you just knit across over the sleeve and then across the back, and then you put 8 stitches on a holder for the underarm. So now this is how you attach it. You just knit from the back of the sweater to this across over the sleeve, and so you match up the stitches that are on holders right like that. Okay, so then you just knit, and you want to kind of knit securely so that you don't have any holes here, right? So you just knit from there to there, tug on it a bit so that it brings the yarn in, and then knit across the sleeve. I'm on flexi flips here. If you've never used flexi flips before, flexi flips are like double pointed needles, but there's only 3 of them instead of 5. And there's a little bit of cord between the, instead of just being a needle, there's a little bit of cord in the middle, and that makes them flexible so that they can do small circumferences with working on just 2 needles and then a working needle, so 3 needles at a time. See, this is what they look like, if that's new to you. And then the other side of the flexi flip, so that's the rest of the sleeve. If this were a 16-inch needle, you could just knit, you know, across the 16-inch needle. Flexi flips are great because you can start at the bottom of the sleeve and knit to the top of the sleeve with one set of needles instead of having to do double pointed needles and then changing to a 16-inch needle. Okay, so now I'm at the end of the sleeve, and I'm gonna have this yarn right here that is from actually knitting the sleeve. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to join this together, take both yarns. I've cut it, so it's only about, it's pretty short, it's like 4 inches long. You could make it a little bit longer, but I'm gonna knit the next stitch is actually the left front of the body. I'm gonna knit up with both the sleeve from the last row on, or the yarn from the last row of the sleeve with the yarn from joining the sleeve and the body. Okay, so I'm going to knit both of them together for 2 stitches. This just kind of gives a snugger join, and it makes it so that this stitch doesn't grow and become kind of awkward. Now I'm going to weave in this tail of this, so I won't have anything to weave in. So the way I weave in is I go over like that, and then knit one without it, and then put it over the needle at the top, knit, and then over the top. I do this when I begin adding a new color, and also when I'm done. So now we're all joined together, and that's all woven in. I can snip that, so there won't be a tail. That's it. That's how you join the sleeves. Now you're ready to knit the yoke.